Hello, I'm going to do another in our series on the Life Mastery series today, and today I want to focus on life mastery and the ego. And in our first video I laid the foundation as far as our life mastery being based on a firm and clear and pure foundation. In other words, that our life is cleared and free and has the space to allow us to have authority and mastery over our life so that we can fulfill our purpose and reach full actualization. And in the second video I mentioned that our life mastery needs to have mastery in every area of our life: our emotional life, our mental life, our thought processes and our emotions, and every area that is covered in life mastery, so that one area doesn't pull the other areas off course. So it's important to take care of every area in our life and master as much as we can each of those areas so that we have full authority over our lives. And in the third video I spoke about the emotions and having authority and mastery over our emotions. And today I'm going to speak a little bit about the ego and mastering the ego so that our ego does not master us, and this is used appropriately. And for some of us, we may have noticed that there are times that the choices that we make in life are often ego-based, and the same could be said for our reactions at times, because we have a sense that we need to defend the ego at times, especially when we feel as though it's under attack, as it were. And today I want to emphasize one point regarding the ego, and that is that we master the ego rather than allowing it to master us and lead us and our life in a way that we potentially do not want to go. And many of us have met people who are very ego-led and therefore are quite sensitive as far as the ego is concerned, and protecting that and guarding the ego very much. And they seem very sensitive to other people, giving them the appropriate validation and acclamation that they desire in order for their ego to be supported as they see it. But today I want to look at our life mastery as a whole and place the ego in an appropriate position rather than it directing our decisions and our life path. Whereas our life path is better served if it is directed by the soul and by the spirit. And when we are spirit-led, we are led more in line with the soul, rather than having the ego leading ourself and our life and directing the self rather than our soul connection. And I've got another video over there called Soul Connection if you want to pop over there and have a look. And so I want to really highlight the fact that we need to honour the soul primarily rather than the ego, so that our life mastery is authentically based in who we truly are. And often when we're only ego-led, we're not being led by the essence, our soul. We're not being led sometimes by who we truly are and what we really want. And sometimes if our decisions are just made through the ego and not through our authentic choices about what we really want to do and how we really want to lead our life and who we really want to become, then we are often not as happy when we are ego-led and when we do not have mastery over the ego, but rather are allowing our ego to have mastery over us. In which case, we often feel sometimes that we need to be a certain way, to have certain things, in order to bolster the ego, rather than pursuing an authentic life path and being happy with that life path and being content with being soul-led, spiritually led, rather than being led by the ego. So I wanted just to mention a few words there about the ego and life mastery, so that we are able to put the ego in the context of our life mastery and of our true spiritual path. So as always, stay safe and very happy. Bye-bye.